What's up, guys? We're doing this. We're live. Holy shit. Look at this. We're live. Alrighty, guys. I just want to let you know real quick, I'm trying to get my list together here. But I am quite excited to be doing this. Sick. Alright. So, I've got to wait like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so before I can get my list. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use all these really sweet arts. I had to kind of finagle this a little bit. So, we'll get something going here. It won't be as optimal as I want it to be. But, unfortunately, Surgical Extraction has, I guess, gone up like 20-30 tickets. And, you know, or for the pair that I've got on here. And I had already kind of made things a little airtight to begin with. So, I have to make some concessions in terms of the art choice that I'm going with here. However, this is Maverick. I'm going to just talk about it a little bit. If you guys haven't seen, I've got an article with Cool Stuff Inc. I will drop that in any links, because I'm going to put this on YouTube as well. I should probably have had that up to begin with, shouldn't I? But long story short, there's all kinds of stuff here. You know, you got a lot of sick lands. Just, you know, you got your expensive duels, but you got, you know, your Dryad Arbor, your Gaia's Cradle, Horizon Canopy for draw, Volrath Stronghold to get creatures back, and so on. You could actually upgrade this with a lot of things. Dark Depths combo, Cavern of Souls, Maze of Ith, you name it. I see a lot of hate bears in here too. Mother of Runes with Thalia's, like your classic Death of Taxes thing, along with Stoneforge Mystic and that whole package. Script Ranger for like untapping creatures like Knight of the Reliquary or Mother of Runes, or even Noble Hierarch sometimes. And it carries swords and GTAs really nicely. Sylvan Library for that sweet card draw. Scavenging uses Graveyard Hate, and all this other stuff. Cool stuff. So, I got trade here, and let's get these cards. Oh, sick! It's borrowing like the promo Abrupt Decay. I've never really used this card. This is really cool. So, we're gonna use a whole bunch of weird arts I've never really used before. Like, I've never used this Abrupt Decay. I've never used this Noble Hierarch. I've used the Salia before. But a lot of these are gonna look like really weird to me. Like, I'm not gonna recognize them quite as well. So, we'll see how this goes. But hey there, everyone. I see a whole bunch of people here. This is really sweet. Give me just a second, guys, and we'll get going. So, because what I'm trying to do now, if you guys haven't seen, is I am getting a Patreon going. And I'm trying to provide more video content, more written content, all kinds of things. I'm very tired these days. I don't have a lot of time to be doing things like I used to. While I thought getting this new job with Cool Stuff Inc. would... Thanks for the host, Espion. Really appreciate it. Anyway, so I thought that the whole job with Cool Stuff would open up more time because it was more stable. Unfortunately, what ended up happening is, rather than my schedule kind of being more spread out and all over the place, like one day I would work like a 12-hour shift and another day I'd work like a 5-hour shift. And there was never any real balance when I was with the pizza place. Here, though, it's all consistent. It's like 9 hours a day, but then I'll get like 4 hours when I get home. So I don't get a whole lot of time to myself. I don't get a whole lot of time to rest. And I have all kinds of other things I need to do. So you can probably tell behind me, my bedroom, which I normally try and keep relatively clean before, is a little bit messy. It's hard to keep up with things when I'm doing all kinds of content. Yes, I'm a Mofo Thief. It's a Mav stream. It's a Mav stream. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get this going more often. Let me get this in here. But like I said before, one of the big things that I'm trying to do right now in 2019 is I'm trying to set up a Patreon. And I just launched it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this video, and it's going to become my first video footage that I put onto Patreon. It's not going to be an exclusive, but I want to try and do more of this video content a little bit more often, for a couple of reasons. There it is. Patreon link. Elves is coming, not this week, I don't think. So, here's my game plan for this week, right? I am doing, a Legacy League for Maverick tonight. And I'm going to kind of end it there. I'm not going to do too crazy in and out. But we're going to do that. We're going to have fun. Tomorrow, I'm going to go play Paper Popper, because I've been hearing that they've been having a lot of judge problems, like bad judge calls, and also, just I need the practice, because we got the, MCQ coming up in a week and a half, which I am totally going to. And, Wednesday, I'm going to do a recording by myself, and I'm going to record a competitive Popper League. Reason I'm doing that one, first off, by doing the competitive ones, I'm going to actually record those. Use those as part of my Patreon content to start, at least. Any Patreon content that I post will be available after, I believe, a month is what I laid out, like 30 days. Because I figure, why not? You know, that seems reasonable as far as I'm concerned. And then, and so I'm going to do elves with that. The reason I'm doing recording is because some of those, the wait times in those league queues tends to be a little bit long. So, like, sometimes it reaches up to, like, 10-15 minutes. So, because of that, I don't want to keep people, like, waiting. I'd rather do, like, video content for the competitive leagues and do, like, actual just recordings so I can edit out those long wait times. And then I can do friendly leagues for the other stuff. So what I'm going to do on Thursday is I'm going to do a friendly league for Boros Monarch. At this point, I am unsure, but I'm going to either be taking Boros or Elves to the MCQ. I just don't know which one just yet. I like both of them a lot. Both of them are super good. Boros is arguably better positioned right now, but you're likely facing a more open field at the MCQ, so Elves might be better just on the basis of that I'm more comfortable with the deck. I don't know though, so I'm gonna try a couple things. I'm gonna do some more leagues and everything. Over this weekend, I'm likely going back to visit my family again in Tampa, so I probably won't be available to do any more content over the weekend. But going into next week, I will be trying to do a lot more, especially because of the preparation for the MCQ, which takes place that weekend. So let me put some links out real quick, and I will get right on to, we'll get to Maverick. And like I said, you guys want, this is the list. It's very stock. I got this from a Maverick Discord server that I'm a part of, which I have a link to in the article I wrote this past week, which I will drop in the chat right now. Let me just find it really, really fast. In case you guys have any interest. And let me drop these links around. Feel free to ask any questions about this. deck, I will be more than happy to answer them. Komodo Drake, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Woo! Annie! Week and a half. Week and a half. And if you don't know, guys, I am staying with my friend Annie here, Annie Macau. And we're going to be living it up at GPLA. I'm going to be hanging out with them. I'm going to be hanging out with a whole bunch of other friends. Okay, so the nickname from Maverick, as I understand it, was that it was a very standout deck in the metagame at the time. I don't totally know the entire circumstances, but if you understand like the terminology for Maverick, it basically represents and means like you think differently. You something along those lines. Charon, thanks for the follow. And because of that, it was something different in the metagame at the time, and so it kind of just got that. It was a Maverick in the metagame at the time. It was actually built more to defeat, like, be a strong competitor against Rug Delver, which was really big at the time. Obviously now it's more like Grixis Delver and Grixis Control. And there's a lot of cool things. So what I actually did is I took this through a league over the last week, and my matches were I played Elves, 4-color Loam, and 3 Storm matches. I don't know if they were Ant or TS or TES, but because I'm bad at identifying which one is which off the top of my head, but I figure it should be an okay thing. Those matches were kind of rough. Elves, I managed to outgrind with some heavy value. 4-color Loam wiped me out, and I beat one of the 3 Storm matches. I actually punted my last match against one of the Storm lists. I could have won it, because I had like a Gaia's Cradle with 4 creatures, one of them being a Scavenging Ooze, and also I had like another creature, which was a Knight of the Reliquary. And they bounced a Knight of the Reliquary with Echoing Truth, and I actually just ended up replaying it when I should. They were already at like only 7 life. So, yeah, I didn't really... I don't know if I saw a Burning Wish. Did I? I don't know. But anyway, so, like, I had the Scavenging Ooze, and they were already at, like, 7 life. I had, like, 2 Noble Hierarchs and a Scavenging Ooze and something else. I think, like, a Scrib Ranger. So I was, like, beating in enough and, like, slowly enough. I could have killed them in probably, like, 2 or 3 turns if I really tried. And so what I should have done is I should have just left the mana open for Scavenging Ooze to eat away any of their, like, rituals or anything. Infernal Tutor, so that way they couldn't really gain any advantage off of Past in Flames or something like that. Unfortunately, because I tapped out like that, like an idiot, they ended up just going and wiping me out the next turn. So, my matches so far haven't been that great. I definitely punted a little bit. But, I also, this is, like, I think that was my first league with Maverick in 10 months, something like that. Like, it had been a very long time. And even then, even without that, I think I've only done, like, 3 or 4 leagues in the last couple of years, even since I last, owned Maverick. I'm actually starting to get it in paper, finally, wherever my bag is. My purse. I thought it was, like, right around here. Oh, well. I was gonna pull it out, but I guess I don't. Weird. But I've actually just about finished it in paper. I think the only things I'm missing at the moment, I'm missing a Bayou, the Gaia's Cradle, 1 Verdant Catacombs, and 2 other cards. What were they? can't remember off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Caracas and Sylvan Library. So just 5 little cards. I could have gotten the Caracas and the Sylvan Library, but I would have had to get like the Ultimate Masters and Eternal Masters versions, and I didn't want those. I want the originals. I want a Legends Sylvan Library and a Legends Caracas. So it's taking me just a little more time based on availability and things like that. So, like I said, guys, give me one super quick second. Let me get these links out real fast, and then we'll dive right into a league. So, give me one moment. And let me get into a league so I can do this. Awesome! Enchantress sounds so much fun. My friend Keith actually played Enchantress for a period of time, and it was pretty good. So it's definitely a fun deck. Definitely a deck that kind of catches players by surprise a little bit. Me take a little picture of this real quick. There we go. Cool. Hopefully it doesn't show up. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, no. Enchantress is a lot of fun. Forget, because that was one of the ways he won. He won with Emrakul, and I think there was another way too, and I don't remember off the top of my head. Obviously the deck now runs like Doomwave Giant and things like that. Is there anywhere else I need to put this? Yeah, I think we're pretty solid. One last one. Well, I'm going to do Maverick, and I'm going to do it kind of poorly, to be honest. Like I said, I haven't really played Maverick in, like, actively anyway, in, like, probably years. Like, I've done a couple leagues here and there, but it's been a very long time, so I'm definitely very rusty. We're gonna see what we can do with all of this nonsense, and we're just gonna have a damn good time. What's up, Spawn? How's it going? Let's dive right into it. We got all the links are sent out, everything else is going. Let's do this. Let's go. Hey there, Lasco. And Love Jane Doe. How's it going? Let's get that chat log out of the way. Is this a list from my article? It sure is. So, oh, that hand is awful. I'm gonna ship that. Let's make this a little easier on me. But we're stone cold mulling that. That one is a lot better. I'm gonna do this and stretch this out. We could put that wasteland on the bottom. So like I said, I don't know what to expect. I haven't played Legacy in quite some time. But we'll see what we got going on. Grove of the Burn Willows is a bit of yikes. Smells like we got some punishing fire action. I kind of just want to wasteland that now. Like, I know that they're... I'd imagine that they're on something along the lines of, Hey, Autumn! Yeah, we're just gonna wasteland this and kind of get started here. They probably have, like, Life from the Loan. Well, I agree with that, but, like, they could just go... Whoa. That's not good. Okay. This becomes a little more yikes. Yeah, because here's what I was thinking. I didn't want to run into, like, a punishing fire, like, right off the bat. Get the forest. Yeah, we got Eldrazi going. Yeah, I guess punishing Eldrazi. I've seen the list, but I'm not familiar with it. Thanks, Autumn. I'm trying to do this more often. We'll see how this goes. But I don't know. I'm real excited. I don't know if you saw, I totally launched a Patreon, and I'm trying to get it going more often. So what I'm just going to do here is I'm just going to go for the Noble Hierarch. Get it around Chalice a little bit. And we'll go for the Knight of the Reliquary this next turn. Obviously, it should be a nice, happy little 6/6 if we do it right. Okay, Endbringer's a little annoying, but I think we can manage to deal with it. The target creature can't attack or block is a little frustrating. I think here it's actually a little bit better to... Yeah, Tracker Fetch isn't the worst. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go Knight of the Reliquary here. Because they can't kill it with Endbringer, right? And then next turn I can always go Tracker. Yeah, and that's better too, because then I can get the... I can use Knight of the Reliquary and go for a Gaia's Cradle too, which can then crack some clues. I like this plan. Okay, let's do that. So Knight's a 5/5. How's he gonna kill the tracker? As of right now, you can't kill the tracker. Tracker's a 3-2. So they would do 1 point of damage to the tracker. Blood Sun? Sure, that's really cute. Okay. Yeah, it definitely hurts the catacombs, but I think we're still fine. Because we can do that. What can I afford to lose here? Yeah, it's Corona. Ugh. I have a tendency to switch around my avatars a little bit. Why wouldn't I use Coder yet? I mean, if I attacked, nothing would come of it. Right? I can't sacrifice this wasteland. Because of Blood Sun. Yeah, gas. Mario Vidal. Thanks for the follow. I've got 4 followers now today, so thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Are they just drawing cards on their turn now? Oh, yeah. I can't fetch. Blood Sun doesn't let me fetch. So, like, these fetch lands are just, like, dead cards right now. Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. Because, so here's the thing. They already had the red mana tapped. Because they had the red mana tapped for the Blood Sun, I wasn't at risk of punishing fire. So, I don't mind this too much. But we'll get it, so they can't do a whole ton of nonsense. Ooh, that's a really good one. I mean, I could, but I feel like I'm not really doing very much there at that point. Let's see if they do something here. That's interesting. Sure. Basic land cycling. I don't think I've ever seen Ash Barrens in here. This is pretty interesting. I'll go in for the 6, though. Yeah, no, this is actually a really interesting deck. I know there's been, like, I handle deck lists myself, like, on a daily basis. So I've definitely seen some really interesting lists pop up, but I haven't actually seen very many of them in action. This is really cool to watch in action. I really like this. So what's really interesting is I can actually go, depending on what they play here. Oh, Inferno Titan. Oh, that's a little frustrating. So they could kill my tracker. No, they're just gonna do that. Okay, sure. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Where's the swords going? Oh, Chalice on 1. I almost forgot about that. Thank you. Catacombs for days. I'm trying to see if I can hit a, like my Kazali Pride Mage. Dolly's cute, but she just dies instantly. I guess I just pass, right? There's not much I can do here. So how's everybody doing? Ooh, Batterskull? That's gross, but sure. Man, what is going on here? Oh, BPAF, I totally feel that. I am extremely tired. Exhaustion is my life lately. Growth Spiral High Tide list? Oh, that sounds spicy. Okay, let's get a Bayou here. Hey, Pappy. How's it going? Man, these are killing me. Sure, I guess I'll just pass. There's not very much I can do. The opponent's definitely on, like, Red Eldrazi. But it's definitely very weird, especially with, like, the Inferno Titans and everything. I mean, that sounds like a blast. I know I've gotten a lot more people in here since then, so I'm gonna drop a cool link. I actually wrote a whole article about Maverick this past week. If you want to check it out, I got it right here. If you want to know like a little bit about this deck and how it functions, well, there you go. Okie dokie. So I guess I'm going to take it and just hate my life? Question mark? Right, I can't really block and sacrifice a land or anything. So that's about all I've got. Okay, so I have to find my answer right now. We'll go for the Savannah. Can we get there? More 1-drops. Exactly what I want. I'm okay with the Wasteland hitting. That Blood Sun is really, really strange, but it's killing me. That feels so good! Okay. Get out of here. Oh, I totally did that wrong, but this is fine. We're good. I should have waited until I played the Hierarch. I'm curious as to what they're going to do here. I mean, it's completely possible that they just have Lightning Bolt in their hand and I'm just dead. But I've kind of got to take this risk. Yeah, if they have Punishing Fire, then I'm just stone cold dead. Yeah, they probably do. So, we're probably dead. This kind of came a little too late. But we're going to go for it anyway. Put it this way, if we're not dead this turn, then we stand a really good chance of killing them this next turn. And there's the Punishing Fire. Yep, cool. Next game. This is really weird. This is really interesting. So we want to bring in the Assassin's Trophies for sure. Knight of Autumn seems really good. Do we want Thoughtseize? You guys might be a little more familiar with some of this stuff than I am. So, don't mind me if I'm asking you some weird things. Gaddock seems pretty bad here. Sword of Fire and Ice doesn't particularly seem that great either. Mother of Runes is like actively bad, right? I think cutting down 2 moms is fine. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I think Thoughtseize is not the greatest, but we definitely want it. Yeah. So probably what else? Thalia's don't seem particularly great. And I guess maybe bring in the Gids. Yeah, I like Gideon too. I think that's about it. You know, they're not really doing too much per turn with, you know, so either Sworn isn't that great, Surgical isn't fantastic, Choke does stone cold nothing, Zealous Persecution isn't enough unless I'm going in for like a lethal attack. So I think this is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. This is good because we can Thoughtseize them turn 1. So, I kind of agree, but here's the thing, right? Mom actually prevents them from, like, bolting my creatures. Because they do have the Punishing Fire, and we've seen it. So, I'm going to go for the Bayou, and we are going to Thoughtseize them away. What is this? Man, that just seems like a bad hand. So I feel like I just take the Totem. Like I could take some of the other stuff. Like Confluence is just a dangerous card. Fiery Confluence is dangerous if we leave it. But the Totem keeps them off of everything and kind of lets us take our turns a little bit more effectively. Yeah, if we had like kept Tegan, this might be okay. I think just keeping them off of their mana, take Confluence. Okay, that's kind of what I'm. Let's do that. Okay, so they got Grove. Hey there, Opa. How's it going? So now what I can do this next turn, assuming they don't bolt down my Hierarch, I can go EOT, Verdant Catacombs for Dryad Arbor, use Gaia's Cradle. Okay, there's the Totem. They've got a Mountain, so we know they're going to hit Chandra next turn. But this turn I can get a Jite activation down with Dryad Arbor, Gaia's Cradle. So we go Jite, equip Jite, and we're in. Yeah, pretty much. And Chandra's a little annoying, but what are they going to do? Are they going to kill one of my creatures with Chandra? I don't really think so. Batterskull's cute. So, Sword's the token? Or maybe just see if they block. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I think just Swords. And then I'm going to pump this. I'm not even going to give it any time. We're just trying to hit hard and hit fast. And of course, if they try and go for the Chandra play, and try and, like, bolt my Dryad Arbor, I'm totally okay with that. Because then I'll just pump the Dryad Arbor and we're good. Sure. Add 2? What are you doing? Returning Batterskull, sure. Okay, so Abrupt Decay hits their totem. It doesn't hit Chandra and it doesn't hit Batterskull, so I think we just deal with the totem, stop them from having a creature to begin with. If I get rid of Chandra, they can still play. That's a good point. I forgot about decaying the thing. So yeah, let's just go in for the attack on Chandra then. Actually, no. I can just go for the face. Yeah, let's just do that. And there we go. Yeah, because if I abrupt decay the thing, I don't know what they're planning on doing otherwise. Ah. Sure. So they want to kill this Dryad Arbor, and that's fine. Like, it slows my roll that much more, but not by much. So we can decay that token now. Please show me Sword of Fire and Ice. Or another Noble Hierarch to win the game. Kazali Pride Mage. Let's go. So, let's bring Tegan again. And what should we go down? You know what? Scrub Ranger is actually pretty bad. If they get... Yeah, it goes over their big guys. But it just dies to... Who's this medium? I mean, yeah, sure, I guess. Yeah, I could see that, actually. Okay. I think it's decent. It gets bigger, and we need the big creatures to battle their big creatures, but I can see the line there. I can see the reasoning and the rationale. So let's just go with it. I think we're at about 6 followers now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Kendra Smith, the Maverick Girl. And we're here to play some Maverick. Is he the worst? I'm gonna keep this though. So because I can go sacrifice the windswept teeth, get a land, and thought seize them again. Hopefully I see another land. That kind of helps. What do I think I'm more likely to see? I think I'm more likely to see a black source, or a green source. Clarky Poo, thanks for the follow. So I think it's actually just better to grab the scrub land here because I have a higher chance of hitting a green source. So let's go with that. Crater Maker is kind of cute, but it's not really going to do much here, I don't think. So I think it's just better to hit the Thought Knots here, because that's clearly what they're going to play next turn. Oh, Hierarch top deck would just be hilarious, to be honest. So if you guys didn't know, this is actually like my first stream in like 4 months. I'm trying to do this a little more often. One of the big reasons, like I mentioned earlier, is I am actually just starting a Patreon, and I want to give it some more content. So if you guys want to check that out, I got that right here. But if not, that's cool. At least you know, checked it out or whatever. Just share it out. Math is hard on green sources versus white sources. It's more cards we draw, care about having green play. Yeah. But a lot of those actually want both. Oh man, yeah, I see what you're getting at. I really didn't think about that. Again, it's been a long time since I actually played this. Opponent's tanking or something here. Alright, Laska, thanks for checking in. Have a great night. Yeah. So, I don't know. It was definitely a little iffy. Yeah, pretty much. This hand was risky to begin with, but I think keeping the Thoughtseize seemed a little decent. Plus, it's not hard to hit another land in here. I think the real punish would be if we hit, like, the basic planes off the top. Svantir, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Did the opponent just, like, disconnect or something? Nope. I wonder if they're salting, tilted, whatever. Who knows? Yeah, I'm here. So, actually, like I said before, I haven't actually streamed in like 4 months. I've been extremely busy, guys. So, put it in perspective like this, okay? I switched jobs over the summer, and I thought it would be more stable, which would give me more time to do, like, these streams and whatnot. What I didn't expect was that the old job I had was very inconsistent. So, some shifts would be, like, 10 to 12-hour shifts, and others would be closer to like 5 or 6 hours. There was no consistency. I was just kind of all over the place, and it was hard for me to really get a habit down. Thing is, now I'm working like the same amount of hours, 40 hours a week, consistently. But if you include the breaks, it's more like 45 hours. And the way it goes on a day-to-day basis, it doesn't really, it leaves me with like 4 to 5 hours from the time that I get home to when I need to be in bed. And that includes, obviously, like, eating any dinner, doing anything else on the side. And here's the other thing now. I am doing other things on the side. I'm actually doing some data entry on the side for some extra, like, cash-ish, basically. And I'm also writing my articles now, and that takes a considerable amount of time. Couple all of that with the fact that I'm also doing a bit of travel. I'm going to more events than I was before, and it's actually a lot harder for me to sit down and find the time to do a lot of this. Plus, there's also the fact that I've been dealing with some anxiety issues. Playing things like Magic Online, where I have like money at stake and things like that, has actually been causing me to have some slight anxiety issues over the fact of, you know, hey, what happens if I just bomb a league or something like that and I'm out money? Well, there's a good thing now. Treasure chest prices have been, I don't know if it's been corrected. I haven't actually really looked in a few weeks. Let me take a peek. But the EV on these treasure chests was actually upside down. And so what I did is I invested like 300 tickets, 400 tickets worth, and ended up with like 6,000 play points, plus like still had like 100 tickets left over by the end of my little chaining treasure chest back and forth. So I ended up with a considerable amount of play points, and it made me just say, hey, let's play more. I actually just picked up Maverick again. Like, if I knew where I put my purse, because my purse is just like nowhere to be found here. If I knew where my purse was, I'd just pull it out. But basically, I have almost the entire deck again, so I can start playing Maverick again. I have modern decks. I have humans right now, and I'm probably going to pick up the remaining parts to be able to play Bant Spirits and Mono Red Phoenix. So I have definite things there. I have standard decks. I have Is It Drakes, and I have Mono White aggro that I'm probably going to turn into Azorius aggro. There they go. We're back again. You know, and obviously I've got my Pauper deck. So I have a number of decks in a variety of different formats. Punished. Punished, guys. Absolutely punished. But like I said, I haven't played this deck in a considerable length of time, so we're going to make mistakes. And mistakes are fine. It happens. You're allowed to make them. Simian Spirit Guide into Chandra. This kind of sucks. Now we know they just got the Ancient Tomb in hand, so we're just kind of left with some dead cards. This sucks. gonna be a yikes from me, dog. Wow, that's a yikes. Oh my god. I'm gonna get hit a land. Oh, pff. We'll just counter it anyway. Screw it. I have a tendency to forget chalices. God damn it. I'm just gonna skip it. There's no way we can win this. Even if I did draw my land, they would still just have the answer. Yeah, I did screw that up. I should have gone for the green. I definitely was not thinking that one clearly enough. I was thinking more the mana sources rather than the things that I need to be considering, which is, do I have more green creatures or more white creatures? And I actually took out a lot of white creatures, so I should have grabbed that green mana. But this is fine, guys. This is what it's all about, right? Like I said, I haven't played this in a couple years, really. So it's a bit of a learning experience for me as well. So, you know, I want to play this deck more. I want to get better with it and start using it again on a more regular basis, especially because I'm playing in GP Niagara Falls, Magic Fest, Niagara Falls. Anyway, let's get going. This hand looks so much better. Right, because we can go Heath into Savannah into Dryad Arbor. And then we can play Scrub Ranger. Scrub Ranger picks up the Savannah and untaps the Dryad Arbor. Yeah, this is great. Hey, Dio Rules, how's it going? Yeah, this is actually a fantastic hand. I don't know what they're going to be doing here. But us going into Savannah, into Green Sun for Dryad Arbor. They're F6'd. I wonder what they're up to. We're here playing some Legacy Maverick. What are you up to, Dio? I wonder what they're doing. We're gonna go for this. Oh, they're F6'd again. So let's grab Sword. I think is probably better here. If they're grabbing Ponder with Trop. Yeah, I don't know what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing here. But that makes me wonder. Gee, main deck duress. What the hell? Storm. So what you're telling me is that I should just windmill slam this Galactique. Yeah. Yeah, because they're going to have a hard time winning through a Galactique. Yeah. Beat face. So next turn, game plan is to go for the Ramnap Excavator. Ooh, look at that. So this definitely seems stormy. Thought seizes, surgicals, canonists. Right, and we're cutting. Moms don't seem particularly good in here. And neither do swords. Maybe Zealous Persecutions, because they're probably gonna, they might bring in, like, if they have Empty the Warrens. Plus, it helps me get through quicker. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let's cut the Moms and cut the Abrupt Decay. I don't think those are gonna do us any good here. And then we'll roll with this. I mean, I guess I could have, sure. I like this. It might just be slow. Hey there, Mr. Mutiny. How's it going? Because we get the Sylvan Library, but, oh man, it might be too slow. We boarded in a ton of cards. I'm gonna keep this. I'm not too big on it, but I'm gonna keep it. It's risky. I mean, really, the fact that they even just have a they're on the play just kind of hurts us in general. Really, I don't even see it popping up. That's weird. We also don't have to worry about Wastelands, which is a big deal. At least I don't think. Storm doesn't run Wastelands, right? Really weird. No, I don't know why it's being picked up. A Dreadnought is cute. So I can... I think it's better to go for the Sylvan Library play here. Stoneforge gives us, like, a fast clock against them. But I think Sylvan lets us hit our interaction better against them. Yeah. Like, yeah, Dread of Night hurts, but I don't think it's, like, as bad as other things. Like, it hurts our Thalias, like, obviously. So I can't drop a Thalia, but I can drop a Gaddock and everything, so we're fine. You know what? It's possible. I don't think I should have played the Catacombs since I'm playing Library. I think I should have played the Bayou and played Library and then Hierarch. Because then I would have had Catacombs to shuffle. Just passing it. That's interesting. Persecution. So I definitely put back Persecution. The real question here is, do I keep Wasteland and Hierarch? That's what I thought. Wasteland, that sick 1 black source. Interesting line. Sure. Very glad I didn't play the push the knight out first. So it seems like they're trying to go off here. So they're at 3. Yeah, it's an ad nauseum coming at us, I think. It might not. So this is spell number 4. Yeah, it could be anything. We'll see. Oh, we'll see what they did. If they went empty the warrants, I swear. They played Past in Flames. is gonna feel so good. They got the chat. And they said, I'm so dumb. Oh boy. They could still hit it. Oh man. Like, comment, and concede. I like that. Sack the canopy and just beat face. I love it. There we go. We got there. So we got a 1-1. So out of the 7 matches I've played with Maverick so far, in this last week or so, I've played against 4 Storm decks. It's kind of ridiculous. People sure like Storm. I say you done a great job. Oh boy. Julian knows what we're on too. This hand's alright. Oh, you'd be surprised. I definitely get people got. Yeah, that's probably a good point. So what do you think? Decay the, symbiote, right? Feels like a Decay the symbiote play. Like, I'm not a big fan of any of it, but I think... yeah. What have I been listening to? A whole lot of punk. Yeah, because we already saw that they had the Visionary, too, so... probably best to keep them off of that line. Going in for 2. We'll go Hierarch, Wasteland, Arbor. Pass turn. Oh, I didn't even think about Teak. And there's the NO. For Symbiote. Interesting. Alright, well now we're going to go for the Green Sun Zenith play. No, he didn't have it, I don't think. Or maybe he does, but not in the capacity that he could have cast it. Elves is actually like my secondary deck in... okay, that's not what I was to say. It's my favorite deck in other formats. So Swords the Symbiote. Play Library. Like, I don't really care for any of these plays, but at least this gives us some reach. But truth be told, I don't just play Maverick. I actually have run Elves before. I've run... well, there's Crater Boop. Oh, I'm still just dead. What am I doing? Alright, so... Canonists... Thoughtseize... Persecution. Easy mode. Excavator is good. Decay is kind of iffy. Excuse is bad. Trophy and Decay are good? Okay, so what am I cutting here, then? There's a lot of stuff I'm bringing in. Probably cut down a tracker. Okay, I still got, like, 5 cards. Dahlia seems actually really bad. So, I mean, like, it helps against certain things, but I think it's just... Cut Sword, that's kind of what I was thinking. Sword and probably Thalia. Yeah. All of their spells, pretty much for the most part, are creatures. This isn't fantastic, but I think I can go with it. Turn 2, we can go... Turn 1 is Noble Hierarch. Turn 2 is Stoneforge, holding up Swords to Plowshares. And we can Wasteland in a pinch. I like this. Arbor. So let's waste the Arbor. Go for the Stoneforge play. Stoneforge grabs Jite. Yeah, I was thinking that a little bit about Scrib. Oh, that's actually really good. Interesting. So this play seems pretty easy. I think we just swords the symbiote, play Jite, and swing. No, I don't want to do that, because then they could just go... He could just go, Rex Sage in response. Let's just, get that symbiote out of here. By the way, Dio, I never really got back. It's definitely some good stuff. I don't think I've ever really listened to those bands. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of punk, a bit more metal. I finally got into Death. Like, the band Death. I just couldn't get into them for an extremely long time, and somehow I just kind of, like, it clicked. And I'm actually kind of enjoying their music a little bit more, finally. There's definitely some others. Also, Triple D, thanks for the follow. And there's the glimpse. So, how far are we going today? Heritage Druid? Sure. Heritage Druid taps all 3? No. Interesting. I wonder if there's like a abrupt decay or something coming my way. Guess we'll find out. We can block with all 3. He's not going to. Okay, this is easy. Oh, what? That was a play. Oh, shit. My Dios avatar is ready. God damn it. I don't want to play this, Mom? Question mark. Yeah, Symbolic is the album that I finally got into them with. Man. This feels risky, but I'm gonna do it. I feel like there's a case for... Oh. I should kill one of these. I don't know which one is worse. Heritage Druid gives him more, but Birch Lore allows them to kind of go off even without Heritage Druid. I don't like this no matter what I'm doing here. Heritage Druid. Sure, let's go. I know for Kieran Ranger is interesting. We're gonna sacrifice that. Draw something better. Show me a coder. That card is... We just drew Squire, guys. Let me see a message from Diaz. I'm not gonna have the image for a couple days or something right now, so that's annoying. Oh well. Green Sun gets Knight of the Reliquary. Let's go. Like, I can get Gaddock, but I don't think it's particularly necessary at this point. Either that or they were going to go off with Nettle Sentinel and Crater Hoof with that NO, and then they didn't. I'm going to grab the Knight, but I may regret that play. NO with 4 creatures. Interesting. So, Knight easily blocks one of his little dudes. Visionary, interesting. Cradle, that is frustrating. Because this is probably got hoofed. Yeah, we're just dead. I don't have Maze of Ith actually in this list. So even if I went and grabbed Gaddock, it wouldn't have mattered. I would have still lost. Oh, I really like this hand. So this hand lets us go turn 1 Noble Hierarch, turn 2 either Thalia or Sylvan Library, depending on what we see. And we got a Cradle. Okay. I actually love this. Okay, because... No, that doesn't work. I was about to say we could go Thalia into Gaia's Cradle for Sylvan Library, but that doesn't work. So... we'll have to see. Hey, Julian! Good games, good games. I'm definitely not as great with this deck. I'm trying to pick it up again. I'm trying to learn it. Relearn it, I should say. So definitely some experience that I need to be picking up here. I don't know what they're on, so we'll go for the Thalia. Smells like Depths or Loam. Let's go in with Thalia first. And then I'm going to play the Knight of the Reliquary here. It's probably Depths. Let's be real. Mox Diamond. Yeah. Depths, lands, something like that. Chalice for 1 is really cute. And does absolutely nothing to me. Okay, so... I'm gonna play this a little conservatively. We're gonna go for the Dryad Arbor into another Knight of the Reliquary. By doing this, it lets us hold up a Knight of the Reliquary here for Caracas or something like that while still attacking them in. Like, alright, easy. Surgical seems right. Yeah, like I said, I'm a bit inexperienced right now, so probably night. I don't know entirely what else. Teague doesn't seem that good. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it's a good point. But it could be like lands, and they would still do that same thing, right? It felt like a deck that kills with like the depths combo. Yeah. Yeah, probably Loam. Yeah, I mean, it is Legacy, right? So, Scrib Ranger feels iffy. Scoo seems good. I think I can probably go down to, actually, yeah, let's go down to another Thalia. But Diamond's played in other decks. Diamond is played in Loam. Diamond is also played in lands. That seems like a good hand. Right, we've got the Mother of Runes to start. Then we can go Sylvan Library. There's a Noble Hierarch. I actually think I want the Hierarch here. So let's see what action they got. Definitely starting to feel more like Loam. Yeah. Sure feels Loam up in here. Let's go for the tracker line. Because I think we can reasonably go, like, the tracker there, and then Catacombs, Fetch, which gives us 2 clue tokens, and then we play Gideon. And then the following turn we can play Library, Mom, Hold Up Swords. Massacre. Jeez, big yikes. Pride Mage, huh? That's a little frustrating. But I guess we could just force their hand a little bit here. I'm good with this. Yeah. I don't like the fact that I'm like making myself lose this much life, but gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right? Yep, guess I'm taking that. Night of Autumn? What? Well, that's actually really good. It's definitely a little on the weaker side, but it's definitely still really good. See what they got. Okay. Block and pump, or block and protection. Sure. Now we get Gids. Funny enough, I haven't actually seen Massacre that much. Like, ever. So that's the thing. You know, obviously with someone like Popper, I can give a lot more commentary because I'm familiar with what they're gonna do. Because I'm still a little more, I know a little bit less about what's going on in the metagame right now. Interesting. I like this. Thalia. Make more creatures. Obstinate Baloth. What? That's a little spicy. I think we're just gonna go ahead and swords the Baloth. Get that out of here. I think at this point it can just afford to go in with the Gids and the Thalia. Let's sacrifice this, see if we draw something spicy. That's not crazy spicy, but it's good. So let's see what they've got. My hope is that this next turn we can get the activation of Gideon, the emblem. Centaur Vinecrasher is really interesting. But we've got this. That's a plant centaur. That's really interesting. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen this card, like, actively played before. This is really interesting. I'll be honest here, I kind of don't even know what's going on. Yeah, that library is not good here. Dusk Watch Recruiter? What on earth is this? Like, I'm kind of being serious. What is this? What sword's the big guy? This is advanced loam. I like it. Let's fetch out Dryad Arbor. Make another ally. Let's swing with these guys. There's a lot of zany things you can do in the format. Okay, so I'm okay with Pride Mage staying. Let's get rid of that Duskwatch Recruiter, though. Sometimes. I've been known to play High Tide here and there. Seven mana. Green's for 5. What are they grabbing now? Titania. Interesting. Jeez. Never lucky. Like, this feels like Nick Fit or something. It's really weird. Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone. Sure. What on earth is going on in this match? I mean, I don't know. This is just weird. Maren? Isn't Maren like a Nick Fit card? Man, I swear if I hit like swords number 4 or something like that, jeez. And that seems like how we win the game right there. Green Sun gets us Knight of the Royal Quarry. Okay. What do we see? So, do we go Knight of Autumn and hit their Sylvan Library? Or do we just Knight of the Royal Quarry and try and kill them at this point? I'm feeling Knight of the Royal Quarry, but it's kind of iffy. It's like Knight of Autumn doesn't do anything. Pride Mage doesn't do anything. I think it's just better to go for Knight here. Yeah, Mirren's gonna be a little frustrating, but I think this is fine. Oh, shit. Should probably, activate Gids one more time here. My attacks won't get chumped if I use Mother of Runes. Mother of Runes for green. Dryad Arbor is a green creature. You know what would be really sweet? If I grabbed a Wasteland and hit their Savannah. That'd be pretty good. You know what's also really good? Scavenging Ooze. I think Scavenging Ooze is fantastic. Ooh, I didn't even think about Cradle. Ooh, that sounds really amazing. Another Baloth? Sure. Courser? Interesting. Sack Forest, get Cradle. Let's exile their whole yard. Let's get rid of some of the weaker creatures in my graveyard. Like, I don't really care about this other knight really that much. Well, no, I kind of do. Let's just hit their yard. Ah! think it's a pretty good time to attack with both of these. Like, yes, they can chump, but I can just eat it. No blocks? What? Yeah, I have 3 creatures in my graveyard. So, 2-2, guys. Not the worst. Let's go for that 3-2 finish, please. One more. So what do we face tonight? We faced that Mono Red Eldrazi and lost. We faced Storm and won. Faced Julian on Elves. Got absolutely obliterated. He's like the best Elves player, like, for the record. Go follow him if you haven't already. And then this was, I don't even know. Maren suggests like a Nick Fit kind of thing, but I don't know. I played this person. I think they're on Storm. Kind of pulling this up off the side here. I'm just trying to, like, see. My legacy matches are on my other computer. I think this person's on Storm, though. It might not be. Yeah, they're on Storm. Their one record is Ant. Okay, Islands, I don't know if that tells me anything there. Well, yeah, it's some kind of weird storm brew. One way or another. And we get a sword, too. Give Thalia a sword. Pretty much. Would be silly if they're on, like, high tide. And, like, force us down. Yeah, their history shows ants, so that's most likely what it is. So for the record, the preordained was 2 cards at the top. Thoughtseize. Get out of here with that. This just turned into all kinds of yuck. Echo, thanks for the follow. Welcome to fun. Nah, we're dead. If they're going pedal like this, then we're dead. Spiral Tide, for sure. Alright, so we're just dead. We were seeing the writ into the Infernal Tutor. I don't think that outright kills us, though. I guess they still had a blue mana floating. Yeah, we're dead. Because now they just Infernal Tutor. Alright, well, at least we know what we're up against, and we can absolutely bring in endless amounts of hate here. Alright, we cut Pride Mage. Excavator's bad. Tracker isn't that great. Mom and STP. Let's just go. Cut him. Let's go. Do it again. This hand is great. Look at that. So we go Hierarch turn 1. Turn 2. We probably go Jite. Depends on what we draw. I would love to see a Knight of the Reliquary draw. Or something like that. Thoughtseize. Sure. Yep, taking the surgical. Sure enough. Cameroon. Cameray? I don't know. Thanks for the follow. Doesn't really matter what I hit here, right? We can go for the draw. Let's go for the Dryad Arbor. Because then we can equip the Arbor next turn. Swing in. Another Thoughtseize would just be kind of cute. Really tanking on this preordain. 2 to the bottom. It's interesting. They're tanking. Are they gonna try and go for it? Cast 1 spell this turn. I think if they had Petal, I could see them getting there. It'd be kind of tough. Totally would depend on their draws. Okay. Interesting. Canonist pass the turn. Bye-bye. They're going to have a really hard time pushing through us here. Put that right there. And go in. So the question is, do they have the Echoing Decay? Or Echoing Truth? Guess we'll see. Check that out. What are they doing? Oh, that's a really desperate play. We can't go too deep, though, because I'll just kill him. Well, there's the Echoing Truth. Okay. So I go in at them for 7. I think I should just let it go as is. Rather give myself the opportunity to gain some extra life. Try and keep myself from dying to a tendrils. Of course, if they're going for the echoing truth, then I'm probably just dead anyway. But between Canonist and Thalia, I think we got a really good shot here. Sure. I think I'm dead. We'll have to see what they do. We're at storm count 6. 7, 8, 9. And they're probably gonna just try and kill me like that, not thinking that I can use the GTA to gain myself some more life. No, wait. If the math is right here, then I think I'm just still dead. Right, because they just cast, they cast Past in Flames for 5 mana. Oh no, they don't have enough mana! They can't win through this! I think the only option here is to tendrils for what they can at the moment. Empty the Warrens. That's super cute. Actually, no. Let's wait on that. Man, that Thoughtseize sure is timely, huh? Let's grab a plains in a forest. This is a little awkward. All they did is, like, buy themselves just a few more turns, but it's not really going to be enough to begin with. Yep. Sure. Got it. So, I think we should just have this game completely locked up. Man, they drew 3 cards with the Brainstorm and played the land. That seems loose. And I really like this play, too, of just attacking in like this and saving up the G-Take counters, because that makes it harder for them to just kill us with like a Tendrils play or something like that. I feel like at some point it's probably going to be correct to also be attacking with the Aethersworn Canonist. Probably this next turn, actually. This is interesting. Four, 6, 8, 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think that should be good. Right, so it hits 4, 5, 6, 7 on first strike, and then only 5 is dealt with Thalia. That seems good to me. Okay. You got me. I don't know what they were doing there. So basically we're just gonna run it back. Not much else we can really do here. Yeah, you did. Oh, man. I don't know how I feel about this one. Yeah, I'll keep this. It doesn't have a lot of sideboard hate, but we do have the Thoughtseize turn 1. And we hit another land. This is actually really good. So now we're going to go Bayou. It's Thoughtseize him now. Infernal Tutors don't really do that much here. Probably hit the Cabal Ritual, I think, is the best bet. Lotus Petal does it a lot, but I think that one of their plays they were trying to do there was to go Infernal Tutor for Cabal Ritual, and then like Ritual into a game plan. That may not have been correct, but it feels like it, given the circumstances. Like, they could always go, tutor for another Lotus Petal, but that just seems bad. So I wonder what they're gonna do now. If they go Misty Fetch, then I can Wasteland whatever they fetch. Oh, the Thoughtseize. It doesn't hurt us too much, but it's a bit rough. If they take Noble, it stops me from playing a lot of the other things. If they take GT, though, it stops me from really being able to deal with them, like, going empty the warrants, for example. Well, I took the Hierarch. Well, there we go. Stoneforge gets Sword. Next turn we Knight the Reliquary. Hopefully we draw another land. Vernal Tutor for Petal is interesting. Well then, wow. We got 3 Lotus Petals in their hand. That is nuts. Okay. This is fine. Because then at their end step, we're just going to flash in Sword of Fire and Ice, equip it. Go in for some heavy damage. This gets even better if we can land the Jite. Oh, this is great. Thalia is like S tier amazing here. Because we can just go Thalia, and if we can draw another land here, we can go Thalia, equip Sword to Thalia. So they can't, like, bounce it with, like, Echoing Truth or something. Rainforest 4. You get dual land, I waste it. Okay. 2 islands. So we're at storm count 3. Adnaz. You've got it. Man. They just killed themselves. Got there, guys. Most excellent. So, we got that one treasure chest. I'm going to bring this over. We're going to crack that chest. Because I think it is infinitely better right now to be cracking those chests. Did they finally give me my Nip Mizzet? They did not. Okay. Let's crack it. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Come on, guys. Hey, that's not the worst. I don't think these are particularly worth anything. I mean, we got a lot of storm here today, right, guys? But we still got 5 play points. We still evened out on the play points that we had before. So, this isn't the worst. It's not particularly great. I don't think that Yavimaya Coast is worth very much. No, it's like 0.3 ticks. So, not really too much out of this, but we got some good learning experiences out of this. I hope you guys enjoyed this very much. I'm going to cut the stream here. I still have some work to do before I go to bed, unfortunately. So, I'm going to just plug myself a little bit here. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I hope I have bot commands for this. I do not. Okay. So, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I've got a link right here, or I've got my link right here, TheMaverickGirl. Check me out. I've got articles on CoolStuffInc.com every Wednesday. This week, I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Pauper metagame with the MCQ coming up at Los Angeles soon. So, there's the Cool Stuff link. And I know it's not really actually linking. I just set up a Patreon account if you guys want to check that out. Got that right there. And I've got a YouTube link below here. Let me pull it up. And so I got that. So make sure, like I said, guys, follow me, check me out, hit me up. I'm always willing to talk games, Magic, Pauper, Legacy, what have you. So with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. I just also want to give one last big fantastic shout out to Card Hoarder. Without them, a lot of this would not be possible. I recommend it, guys. If you have any interest in Magic Online Singles, I'm telling you right now, Legacy, all these other great formats, Vintage, what have you, they're cheaper than they've ever been. Arena's here to stay, but it's never going to replace these old formats. If you guys want to check them out, seriously, it's well worth it. Card Hoarder is the best as far as I'm concerned, and they're just about to start up a loan thing, kind of like Mana Traders, except I think they do better. So, with that having been said, thanks for checking me out, guys, and I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you soon. Have a good one.